News in the world of Valheim today. Irongate programmer Jonathan Smars and lead tinkerer share some more details with us about the patch that is expected to hit public test within the next week. Fairly meaty Valheim patch coming soon. Look at this stuff. Ballista config targets, which he's shown before, where you can use a trophy to determine what the ballista is shooting at. We don't know 100% if this is how it's going to come out, but this is something that they were trying. In addition to adding more ammo to it at one time as well, I believe. Mislands balance. You know, they had nerfed Mislands quite a bit right before the holidays, and so they are making it a bit harder again, hopefully more balanced for both solo and multiplayer. This is good because it really kind of got to where it was too easy once you were geared up for it. Wisp torches, not primary targets. That's a huge one. I had done a whole video on how to protect your wisp torches in the Mislands because it was nearly impossible to use them if they weren't protected because everything tried to destroy them immediately. So we had to get creative in how to use them to clear out a space. Fishing and fishing rewards tweaks. Some people love the new fishing system. Some people aren't really interested in it at all, but they are continuing to work on it. I gotta say, I do love that we have more fish now and that we can mount them. Can turn off flashing lights and ravens. Lots of people are gonna sing hallelujah on this one. Look at the video. He goes into settings, he hits reduce flashing lights, and then there's less lightning in the background. So that's really good for those people that are really affected by them. But look at this. There are more changes here. You can reduce flashing lights, but look at this one right here. Enable Raven hints. So no longer do you have to do tutorial toggle every single time that you log into the game if you don't need to get the hints from the birds anymore. You can turn it off permanently. Long-term players have been asking this for a long time. So that's going to be a good one. That's another example of them listening to player feedback. Thanks, guys. There will be network fixes, which hopefully will help with making dedicated servers play better again. There's been a little bit of issues since the last update with things taking a bit longer, having some micro stutters, different little things like this. So he says the details are coming, but a lot of various improvements to the UI, messages, bugs, and stability when using crossplay fab, hopefully. He's repeated the thing about crossplay in a couple different places. I don't know if it's only going to be specific to dealing with the crossplay stuff. As far as bugs and stability, no idea what this thing about messages is, but we'll find out within a week. Bug fixes and more. Here's the big intrigue and a new item and build piece. Can you guess what? We've been given no hints on this. I mean, I assume he's not talking about the stuff they've already told us about, like the clothes and the hats. New item, maybe another upgrade for one of the workstations that we have in the Mislands. They don't have a lot of upgrades yet. And build piece. Okay, everybody is saying the dwarven door. Come on. I mean, I'm not going to hold my breath, but that's what all the builders are hoping for. One of the biggest challenges I've seen and heard people complaining about recently is the micro freezes that have been happening regularly. They can happen like every 10 minutes. And yay, Jonathan says, yes, I forgot to mention that. One of the best parts of this patch for many. Excellent. That's really good news. Another little one thrown in, Tetra spawn fixes are also part of the patch. You've not been able to actually catch the Tetra Fish if you were lucky enough to find a frost cave with the right type of lake that had the fish in it. It's like the final fish. You couldn't get it. I had to give Jonathan a little bit of a hard time too and ask, why do you guys hate the turnip so much? He says, what's wrong with the turnip? I thought I fixed something on it, reported a while back. It is still the only veg that we cannot put on an item stand. You're hiding it away because you're ashamed of the turnip. Oops, thought we fixed that a long time ago. He had told me before that that was clearly an oversight, but I'm like, tell the truth. You don't like turnips, do you? Is this a Freudian forgetfulness? Did a turnip bully you as a child? Come on, everybody. Hashtag free the turnip. You can do it, Cowboy Jonathan! The official Valheim account is asking for a little bit of feedback too, which I found interesting. Would you rather hide Ashland stuff by flagging images as sensitive or by using a hashtag you can block? Most people are saying flag images. That's what I said too. They're asking about this because they're trying to give us more transparency as we go into the Ashlands update. But some people don't want to see stuff. And some people need to see that they're doing stuff, or else, you know, they're sitting on their butts not doing anything, took the money and run. Nonsense starts coming up. So they did this content warning for the Ashlands picks in the news yesterday. I think that was a pretty good option. You're never going to be able to make everybody happy. But I think hiding it behind a little spoiler tag gives people the freedom to look or not look. Although, obviously, you could look or not look at news coming out in general, but it makes it easier to avoid spoilers this way. And again, they have said that this patch will contain a lot more, and it will be released for public testing, hopefully within a week from now. And I'll get straight to the news as soon as anything else is dropped anywhere. Make sure to subscribe for all things Valheim. Happy gaming!